Anyways, let's check out this replay. Diamond, 5-star Diamond versus Master Rank. So let's see what I can see here. I mean, those are two characters I'm not super familiar with, so bear with me. I wonder if this was actually punishable or not. Shouldn't it show the frame data? Yeah, see, +4. So +4. Does Lily have 4 frame attacks? I don't even know. But yeah, didn't happen. And GD going in. But this was actually a crucial moment right there, by the way. Like, the moment this happened, it was really bad for Marisa. Can you anti-air this? Apparently not. So this was a really big one because now Marisa is cornered. But wait, what did you do there? You gotta follow up properly. Light kick is Lily's 4 frame, okay. Very risky drive impact, but that jump, like that jump was really important. Like this right here, bam. This was really important, but what I didn't like is the jump back right here. Maybe it was a read on an EX attack, but the anti-air would have been really big to land right there. This is a tough spot to be in against Lily. I don't even know, like, how does Marisa... Oh, nice counter DI. JD is absolutely on point with that, which is nice to see. Yeah, Burnout was... So what's the thought process here? JD is like, okay, I gotta hit him 2 more times and he's gonna be in Burnout, okay? And this Lily player is like, okay, I'm gonna super because the Marisa player is desperate to land a couple of hits for the Burnout. So super it is. So you see, like, this is the thought process behind, like, supers aren't always random, you know? Like, there are obvious supers and not so obvious ones. This was one where, like, the calculation was just there that the Burnout was valuable, and he really wanted to avoid that. This was really bad, by the way. See that? Like, this whiff punish right here had huge consequences because now he had to deal with the knockdown game. JD, like Marisa, didn't want to take this, so now he's cornered and has to deal with the knockdown game. This is a very difficult spot to be in against Lily. Okay, this time around, nice block, you see? Oh my god, a huge drop. Obviously, you've got to do better than that here. Massive drop right there. You've got to grab from time to time. You've got to grab from time to time. Let's go back here. Okay, I feel like JD is not willing to take a grab. And Lily is just like actively doing wake up parry all the time. How many times have I seen this moment where Lily would just parry in front of Marisa without any consequences? Like, actions need to have consequences, especially in Master Rank. Definitely should have grabbed more right there. But it's a tough spot to be in. The drive impact was a risk, but I guess it was worth taking. Now, I'm not sure if you drop this shit right here, but Lily should be dead. Okay, good. There we go. So this right here, this is a necessary read, I think, that you need against Lily from time to time, because she's gonna try to annoy you with her long-range normals. Jumping in from time to time to try to get that juicy damage is absolutely worth it. You can absolutely see that right there. JD using up all the bar to get the corner, but like this guy, this Lily player has shown time and time again that the Superman punch will be punished. Like, if you go in too aggressive, then super is gonna come out. So it's not worth going for it too much. But I understand it. Like, JD wants to finish it off. Like, the reason why he is going in like that is because he knows he's gonna run out of steam soon. He's gonna be in Burnout, so he has to finish it now before it's too late. So This is the thought process, you know? Huge anti-air mist. Huge anti-air mist. This right here, this was the moment. This is a key moment right here, okay? This should have been death for Lily. Not death, but really bad spot to be in. Knockdown in the corner. Oh my god, was that 3 trades in a row? 1, 2, 3. But yeah, like this was kind of bad though. Like take a look at that. How did that happen? Let me see that again. Let me see that again. How did you get cornered there? Because now you're in Burnout, and your main job is to not get cornered, right? You don't have any super, so don't get cornered. And you got cornered because you jumped forward. Bam. Huge mistake. This is a huge mistake. But at least you're gonna build super soon. Like now. Are you ready? If you guys go... There it is. Yes, you are ready. You also went into Burnout for no reason. I agree. Yeah, some key mistakes. But JD is still gonna win. JD, you kind of got lucky there. And also, you covered for your mistakes with some sick punishes on the drive impact, for example. So that was good. But at the end of the day, you know, like, that was sloppy, okay? Doesn't continue Tarkon to finish him. Yeah. I mean, as you can see, you can see like mistakes from every rank, you know? So that was a good one as well. So this is Platinum 3 versus Platinum 3. So this is good. Ken versus Ryu. Let's do this. This is a bit close, by the way. Let's take a look at that again. So you abandon the ground game. The Ken player doesn't anti-air you. Lucky you. And then you decide very close to do a crouching medium kick fireball. Right here in this distance, this is a bit too close for this string. If he blocks it, then he can actually punish you for it. So you shouldn't do that. If you're that close, you're better off doing a standing medium punch. If you happen to hit the opponent and it's a counter hit, you can actually follow up. Now you get anti-aired. Okay. I can already tell there is too much of a focus on crouching medium kick. See, like, this is -6. Like, the Ken player could technically punish you for that. Actually, let me see real quick the... I want to see the frame data on that. So this is also -6 for Ken. Cancelled into the Jinrai kicks. +11. Interesting. This was not good. Take a look at the string, okay? So let's take a look at that string again. Like, pay attention to the inputs of the Ken player. What is he doing? He's holding back. Now he's holding down back. Now you do a jab. Okay, what do I do in this case? I do jab or a crouching jab into a crouching light kick. And you'll actually see why in a second. So here the Ken player is doing a crouching jab. It doesn't come out because he's in block stun, right? So the second jab hits, and there's a second jab from the opponent. But actually it doesn't matter. In this instance, it actually happened to not matter because the Ken player was holding down back. The jabs have a lot of pushback though. I just realized that. Maybe the standing jab isn't that great. Instead, you should be doing crouching? Not sure. Looked like there was a lot of pushback on that. When you land that EX Fireball, by the way, you should always take the chance to either walk in with a Drive Rush or to build the Denjin Charge. Bit delayed, but there we go. Whenever you land a Denjin Charge Hadouken, you should always build a Denjin Charge afterwards if you want to continue zoning or go in with a Drive Rush. A little bit like delayed reaction. Nice anti-air, that was really nice. I didn't like the Denjin Charge here, because you're almost cornered. If you do a Drive Rush and you have all of the bars here to do it, then you can actually pressure him. And you're really, like, it's really important to pressure him right there. You're letting him whiff. Take a look at that. Let's slow that one down, okay? When do we do quick rise versus back rise for nothing versus nothing? There is no nothing. In Street Fighter 6, if you don't do anything, you always quick rise. So it's quick rise or back rise, okay? You back rise when you try to make it more difficult for the opponent to pressure you. But it's a sacrifice because you're losing ground as well. But let's pay attention to this, okay? So you anti-air right there. Mistake with the Denjin Charge. But now, let's pay attention, okay? You're actually making like the right choice to walk away here because the opponent is whiffing a crouching medium kick. Right here, this would have been a great opportunity to counter sweep or counter crouching medium kick. But you let it slide, so that's a mistake. Now, the Ken player is whiffing this massive button in your face once again and you let it slide. Instead, you just keep holding back. What is supposed to happen positively to you if you just run away? This is another moment where you need to understand holding back like a madman is not going to lead to victory. There are moments where you need to understand, you need to realize when is the opponent threatening to hit you? What is the move that they can do with the most range? And the moment you understand that, that's when you can chill and stay where you are. The only reason to walk further backwards then is if you see your opponent is walking forward, you know? I can tell that Logical Wizard right here is not comfortable with like this knowledge. Like this is just a random walk back into the corner hoping for the best. There's no strategy here. And then bam, this happened, right? This was a bit unlucky to be fair, but I mean, this is what happens when you corner yourself, even though your opponent is giving you those sweet whiff punishes right in front of you twice, you know? You gotta take them. And now this is a tough spot to be in. Yeah. You actually recovered in time, so you could have anti-aired, but that's a tough one for sure. Let's see. Let's see that again. That's a good combo actually. I like that. Risky sweep, okay. Risky EXDP, okay. What is supposed to happen when you're that far away though? Like, let's see that again. What is supposed to happen here? Like, how is this attack supposed to hit? You're actually lucky because the Ken player is just mindlessly throwing fireballs instead of reacting to the drive impact, walking forward and punishing you. And once again, you're lucky because the Ken player is not punishing properly. Could have anti-aired, but tough one. Bigger punish right here, okay? Let's check this out again. Missed a punish. Plus 14. Plus 14 here. You actually get a full punish here. Instead you do a jab. At least start with a medium punch here. Oh! In this spot, you should definitely react, by the way. like you have so many frames because you did a drive rush, so many frames to react and do a drive impact yourself. So this is like a big moment. You could have actually killed him right there. Instead you go for the throw, which is not bad, but I mean you could have killed him there. Anti-air difficult because of the follow-up. That was just lucky though. I think that was lucky. Was that a real punish? Nah, he could have followed up, so that was a bit of a risky hard kick. But turned out, like, worked out. That's okay. You can drive impact after drive rushing. You can cancel drive rush into a drive impact, yes. Actually, I should look that up. Can you drive rush into a drive impact? Let's see that again. This is actually a really funny moment right there. Like, check this out. So Logical is trying to parry here. See that? He inputted the parry right there. No, not this one, but here. He parried. The drive rush came. Why did he get hit there? Oh, he did a drive rush. He tapped parry, yeah. But it only worked. This only happened because the drive rush delayed the collision with the fireball. So this is really messed up. You could actually see that at CEO as well this weekend. People throwing fireballs, and then right before they hit, they would drive rush forward to mess with the timing. It's really interesting. And that even comboed, you see? That's actually crazy. I should do that. Crosscut missed. That seems cheap. I mean, it's something that, it's a strategic choice. Okay, this isn't optimal, but you don't have to be optimal on everything. So this is okay. He whiffed the Tatsu, and he took 40% damage for it. You're in Burnout, though, so you gotta be careful. When you're in Burnout, the worst thing that you can do is walk yourself into the corner voluntarily. Don't do that. You should not hold back like that. Don't ever do that. Also, blocking, if you can take the chip damage, will actually increase your burnout gauge. So you should voluntarily block as many attacks as you can. Even though you're taking damage from the chip, it's not a big deal. It's much, much more important to recover as quickly as possible. Because you see, like, take a look at that. It took you, how many seconds? With the timer is at 80, right? How many seconds did it take you to get burned out and to put yourself in the corner? Okay, so 86. So it took you 6 seconds, right? It took you 6 seconds to get cornered. Actually, 5 seconds. At this point, the opponent is threatening drive impact already. A huge mistake. You absolutely need to hold back here, or like push forward instead of pushing back. In case you didn't know, your burnout gauge actually recovers quicker or less quickly depending on what you're doing. If you're holding forward, it actually recovers more quickly than if you hold backwards. If you're jumping, it doesn't recover almost at all. So there are things that you really need to keep in mind. The developers actually really thought this through a lot. You get heavily punished depending on what you're doing. And don't walk yourself into the corner, okay? Walk forward. Walking forward is going to recover more quickly. And even if the opponent is there, what is he supposed to do? Okay, you're gonna block a couple of moves. Okay, whatever. Block a couple of moves. It's not a big deal. It's gonna take the opponent quite a long time to get them to get you to the corner anyways, and the more attacks you block, the more quickly you're gonna be recovering from burnout anyways. But now, check this out. At any point, the Ken player could just walk forward, hard punch, drive impact, and you'd be dead. Or just raw drive impact, and if you don't happen to be jumping, you're dead. So what happens? You crack because of the situation, you jump, and because the Ken player is so good, you get anti-aired and you die, right? Now, joke's on me, it's Platinum League, your jump-in works, and you don't get punished at all. You still die though. The way I described it, that's what should have happened. What normal do I use instead of crouching medium kick fireball? If you're close up, use standing medium punch. If it's a counter hit, you can combo into crouching medium kick and it will combo. Or, like, if it's really far away, which is unlikely, you can sweep as well. But do the crouching medium kick, it's going to be a safer option for you. But the problem with that is you have to learn how to counter hit confirm, so that's not an easy concept. But if you're close up, you really don't want to use crouching medium kick a lot. Like, it's not a good button to use. Standing medium punch is much more effective there.